Welcome to my peacock clip. Allow me tell you a few facts about this bird. Peacock is commonly used as the name for a peafowl of the pheasant family. But in fact, peacock is the name for the colorfully plumaged male peafowl only. The females are called peahens. They are smaller and gray or brown in color. The name of a baby peafowl is a peacock. As you can see, peacocks are best known for their amazing eye-spotted tail feathers or plumage. I did not manage to capture this peacock displaying its tail, but during a display ceremony, the peacock will stand its tail feathers up to form a fan that stretches out nearly 2 meters in length. Now, the colorful display is believed to be a way to attract females for mating purposes, and secondly, to make the peacock look bigger and intimidating if it feels threatened by predators. Now, there are 3 varieties of peafowl: the Indian, the green, and the Congo. The most common type of peafowl found in many zoos and parks around the world is the Indian peafowl, the head and neck of which is covered in shining blue feathers arranged like scales. It is native to South Asia areas of Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and India. And in India, it is a national bird. I think this one you are looking at is the Indian one. Just look at the neck. The Congo befoul is native to Central Africa. It doesn't have a large plumage like other varieties. It is the national bird of the Democratic Republic of Congo. The green peafowl is native to Southeast Asia. It has chrome, green, and bronze feathers. It lives in areas such as Myanmar, where it's a national symbol, and Java. It is regarded as an endangered species due to hunting and reduction in its habitat. There are wide varieties of peacocks. You may want to call them albinos. They have a genetic mutation that causes the lack of pigments in the plumage. Peacock feathers account for 60% of the bird's total body length. Just look at that tail. It has even a wingspan measuring 5 feet, and it's one of the largest flying birds in the world, the peacock. A peafowl can live to over the age of 20 years. The peacock's plumage looks its best when the male reaches the age of 5 or 6. Judgmentally, you may actually be looking at an over 6-year-old peacock. If you look very carefully, you will learn that peacocks have spurs on their feet that are primarily used to fight with other males. Now, see how majestically the peacock is walking, and you will understand the saying of proud as a peacock. That common saying neatly sums up the majesty and beauty of the male members of the peafowl family. I think you agree with me looking at this peacock. Now, the most exotic looking member of the pheasant family, much of the peacock's habits revolve around impressing the far less attractive peahen. The females, plain and brown, receive coating from the brightly plumed and colored peacocks. Females are believed to choose their mates according to the size, color, and quality of the outrageous feather trails. In other words, peahens prefer a guy with a long, colorful, gorgeous tail. The more eye spots on the tail, the better the peacock usually does with the girls. That tail makes up, as I said, over half of a peacock's body length, which he uses to great effect in the courting rituals. In nature, each peacock accommodates up to 6 peahens as mates, with each peahen laying 3 to 5 eggs annually. It is said that when a peacock fans its ornamented train for the ladies during mating season, its feathers quiver, emitting a low frequent sound inaudible to human ears. Depending on whether they want to attract females from far away or up close, they can change the sound by shaking different parts of their feathers. According to National Geographic, wild befoul gather together in groups called parties, a suitable name for the social life of this stunning bird. Watch carefully, and you'll see that the peacock is walking and searching for something on the ground. Peafowls are omnivorous. They eat many types of plants, flower petals, seeds, insects, and small reptiles such as lizards. While domestic peafowl consume commercial feeds designed for their dietary needs, wild or free-ranging peacocks eat just about anything, including small creatures such as the reptiles and amphibians. Now, if you are raising chicks, it is recommended to feed them a game bird starter mix and keeping them supplied with greens. Cabbage heads are a good choice as they can keep chicks occupied for quite some time. It's important to deworm all the peafowl at least twice a year. Now, if you don't have a guard dog at home, peacocks can make a decent substitute. They will let you know whether anyone's on your compound with a series of loud, distant crying calls. To make them good guards, keep them penned up for several months so they know where home is. Peacocks don't like mixing with the hoi polloi of other common fowl. That goes not just for chickens, ducks, and turkeys, but also other members of the pheasant family. If you keep various types of fowl, house the peafowl separately. The male chicks don't start growing their showy trains until about age 3. In fact, it's hard to tell the sex of a peachick because they are nearly identical to their mothers. At around 6 months, the males will begin to change color. Now, nature is wonderful. You see, the feathers of the peacock are great in demand. People would want to kill the bird for its feathers, but nature has made it such that the peacocks shed their train every year after mating season, so the feathers can be gathered and sold without the birds coming to any harm. I have already told you that a peacock's tail feathers can reach up to 6 feet long and make up to about 60% of its body length. Despite these odd proportions, the bird flies just fine, if not very far. I hope you now know something about the peacock. I'll be bringing you more. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.